Hey everyone, welcome back to Furniture Redesign. It's been a while, but I'm in my family room and I have been promising to do this desk over, I want to say since I brought it in back in November, late October, November. Well, today is the day. We're in April. We're in April. Today is, I want to say, April 6th, Monday, April 6th, and we're just starting to work on this desk. Now, this desk is in good condition. It did have a hutch on it, and you can see the nail holes from the hutch. But this is a particle board with some kind of lining on it. And because of the top paper that they put on, and it's not damaged, it's just the holes. I have one on each corner of the table here. I'm just gonna scuff sand, and I'm gonna be using Beyond Paint, so I won't have to prime this or anything like that with the Beyond Paint. It's already added. I might go ahead and, no, not might, I will go ahead and prime the top of the table because I want it to be sturdy. So I'm gonna fill these nail holes, prime the top. The drawers as a whole are in good condition. So I do have my Bondo already here. I have this wood filler. I won't be using that. See, I got stuff in the drawer. I got some nails here if I need them. But the drawers are in really good condition. So I'll be changing the hardware on them. In this center drawer, just papers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything ready. We're gonna first start it by, the first thing we need to do is clean this thing. I wanna flip it over before I clean it though, and see what I could do about the bottom, because it's sitting on a base, but I don't want it to have a base. I wanted to lift it up off the floor. So let me flip it over and see if this base can first be taken out. So I'm gonna take everything out of the drawers and we're gonna get started. Once I flip it over, I can see it has these little plastic corner braces. It has one in each corner and then in the middle. So I'm gonna take that out on both ends first. I use my hammer to loosen up the glue or whatever is holding it and keeping it from pulling up. There's a screw-in anchor, glue, and dowels that were holding everything together. On the bottom, when I removed the dowels and the anchor, it left little holes. So I'm going to use some Bondo to fill these holes. I don't want it to get any further damaged, and I will be adding legs to the base of this cabinet. On this side, it really is bad, so I just want to make sure that it stays sturdy. So let me sweep up all of the debris from the floor, and I'll come right back. I removed all 5 of the drawers from the desk, and now I'm just removing the hardware. I want to fill the hardware holes as well. Now I have my 2-sided Bondo. I want to mix it up because it's been sitting for a while. So I want to make sure that it's thoroughly mixed, and then I'm going to put what I'm going to use on a piece of cardboard, and I'll mix the Bondo, and then I'll mix the hardener. This is my hardener in the tube. I want to squeeze just a little bit onto my Bondo. Then I'll take my popsicle stick and I'll mix it until the color is consistent. Now I'm ready to fill in all of my imperfections on the bottom of the desk, as well as the holes from the hardware, because we won't be putting that hardware back on. So it's dry. Now I have my 220 grit sandpaper. I want to sand down the Bondo to make it smooth, and I'll also scuff sand the entire top of my desk. Now that my piece is sanded, I can go ahead and clean it. I will be using mild soap, Dawn dish soap, and warm water to clean my piece. Now this piece is really not that soiled because it's been sitting in my home, but we just want to make sure everything is clean before we begin to add our primer. Legs that I purchased from Amazon that I want to add to the bottom of the desk. So I'm going to flip it back over and apply my legs. So here I put my legs in position, and I had to sand down the base. So now I have them in place, and I'm going to take a pencil and I just want to outline where I want my legs to go. I do this so that I can make sure that all my legs position the correct spacing and in the right place before I use the screws to screw them down. Now I'm ready to stand my desk back up. I'll wipe away the dust and we'll be ready for primer. For primer, I'm using Zinsser Synthetic Advanced Primer and the color white. I would have used gray, but I'm using everything that I had on hand. Sorry that I am a little bit out of frame. While I'm priming, this is the perfect time for me to say thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. Yes, I've been missing in action for a little while, but life be lifing. But I'm going to try to get back on track. Also, it's kind of hard to find furniture these days for prices that you can afford to flip it. And also, the flipping market has really changed in my area. But I'm going to try my best to keep bringing you content. Make sure you do share this video with your friends and your family so that I could try to reach that 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. Thank you all so much. Good morning, good morning. So I added 2 coats of primer to the top of my desk and also the drawers. And now I'm gonna take this same 220 grit sandpaper and I just want to smooth out my primer. I'll then use a damp cloth to wipe away all the dust. So from a different angle, I'm ready for paint. I wanted something a little bit more moody, so I'm going to use Dwell Furniture Wood Paint. I know I did say I was going to use Beyond Paint, but I like this color better, and I am using everything that I have on hand. Now, I already shaken the paint, and now I just want to take it and add it to my tray and start my painting. I do have a short handle angle brush as well as a sponge roller that I'll be using for my painting today. This paint does come with a sponge roller and a chip brush for adding this paint. So we're going to continue with that. Again, I make sure my surface is clean before I start painting. I wanted you guys to see underneath the desk. Underneath, you can see it has a back panel and the two side panels. And if you notice, I'm not painting them. That's because I want to add like a wallpaper to them. So I ordered the paper, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm painting everything or the edges around it, but I won't be painting inside. I'm going to finish getting this first coat of paint on. Yes, it looks a little rough, but this is just the first coat. So we're going to get it on, let it dry for about an hour, come back and add the second coat. Back for coat number 2. I'm almost finished with my second coat of paint. We're gonna let it dry for a couple hours and come right back. All right, I'm back, and this is my final coat of paint. As you can see, it's on. It needs a few touch-ups, but for my touch-ups, what I decided to do is add my paint and my top coat together. I installed the drawers back on the piece because I want to roll it one good time all at once. Looking pretty good. I know my lighting is not the greatest because, and I want to show you the back. I moved it up so I can show you the back. On the back of this piece, you can see I did paint around the edges here and over here, and that's because, and I also painted down here at the bottom and around the sides. Now I didn't paint the sides on the inside all the way back and here. I did not paint those because I have something else I want to do. I'm ready to do my top coat. I took my polyurethane, and this is in the satin finish. My paint, and I did half and half. And I'm just going to see, I mixed it in this cup, and I'm just going to mix it up. I'll go ahead and add it to my tray. I did keep my tray in a plastic bag with the roller and the brush so that it will stay moist and not dry out. Now I'm just going to add this mixture in here, and I'll just take my little popsicle stick and mix up what's in the tray to make sure that everything is fully mixed. And then we'll be ready to add this to my desk. And this will be our first coat. I will be doing 3 coats on the top and 2 coats on the body, and I'll do this off camera. Got 2 pieces cut for the 2 outer edges, and this is peel and stick, so we're just going to go ahead and get it applied. I'm going to start, actually I think I want to put the straight edge at the bottom. Let me get down here on this floor. Changed my mind again, and this is the hardware I decided to use. This is like a smoke gray and gold, and I think this will look better. So what I've done is taken my pull and I added tape to the back, and I put a hole right where he should be. And I'm going to use this as my template. I use the ruler to make sure everything is centered. A simple hack is to use the nail head. Hit it a couple times where you had it marked for your handles, and it should leave an indentation, and that's where you'll drill your screw holes. I think my desk turned out absolutely beautiful. There are a few imperfections, like here, the holes that were on the top. You can see I didn't quite add enough fillers and sand it down enough. But who's going to be staring at it like that? Underneath, you can see where I added the wallpaper straight to the bag. I wanted to add wallpaper to the sides, but there wasn't quite enough, and I didn't want to spend money buying more. So I decided, I went ahead and added a coat of paint on the sides. Now, it may not be quite dry because it does have that primer inside, and that's why you see the streaking, because it's not quite dry. But it's not what I wanted it to be, but it still looks very nice. Now on the back side, I'll take you around. This is the back side. Here, this is a little nick, which I'll probably take a little paint and touch up from where when I cut the paper to make it smooth, it scraped some of the paint there. And as you can see, it's not like that on this corner. So I just need to do, and I just noticed it, so I'll do a little touch up there. This is what it looks like on the back. And because it's in the family room and I did it for a desk, I think I'm gonna keep it now. So I might go ahead and order another roll of paper to do the side panels and touch this up, because I think I'm gonna keep it for myself. I kind of like this, and because of where it's sitting, facing outside, I could sit here and do some of my projects, and I'll have drawers to hide some of my crafting pieces in. So this is what my little desk looks like. So make sure to have those notification bells on, because all the things that you see here will be used in this room in my next video. So I'm gonna be redoing this room. I also want to put new tile and a tile base around my fireplace, as well as here on the back, by the back door. Now we're only a week away from Easter, so I won't be able to get it done now. I'm just gonna get the room ready and put a few Easter things in it. I don't know when you guys will see this video, but just in case my son pops in from Indianapolis with my 4-year-old grandchild, there will be some things in here to get him ready for Easter, because Grandma did do him a basket and bought him the cutest little outfit. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about my desk? I absolutely love it. So I'll have plenty of space for doing my crafts, hiding away my craft items, if this is what I want to do. And it's, like I said, it's in good condition. Now, again, this is a particle board. It's a cheap desk, but we're gonna make it do what it do. So if you're watching and you're not a part of the Furniture Redesign family, you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget about the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos. I want to thank you guys for watching, and once again, you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you all, and also happy Holy Week to you all, and enjoy your Easter Sunday. Be blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.